Transferring your Fidelity 401k to Robinhood involves a direct rollover to a Robinhood IRA. This process allows you to manage your retirement savings through Robinhood's app while maintaining tax-deferred status. This is primarily achieved through a trustee-to-trustee transfer, meaning the funds go directly from Fidelity to Robinhood without you receiving them directly, which avoids potential tax implications. Ensure you're eligible, typically after leaving a job, before initiating the transfer. To be eligible for a 401k rollover from Fidelity to Robinhood, you generally need to have separated from your employer. Robinhood requires you to have an existing or new IRA account to receive the funds. Verify that Robinhood IRA services are available in your state. The transfer must be a direct rollover to avoid a mandatory 20% withholding for taxes. Contact both Fidelity and Robinhood to confirm any specific eligibility criteria or limitations on your accounts. Begin the rollover process by opening the Robinhood app or visiting their website and selecting the option to transfer from another account. Next, provide your Fidelity 401k account details as requested by the system. Complete the necessary forms, such as Fidelity's rollover form and Robinhood's transfer authorization form, with much of the information pre-filled digitally. Finally, submit the completed forms and wait for approval from both Fidelity and Robinhood. The primary forms needed for the rollover are the Fidelity 401k rollover form and the Robinhood IRA transfer authorization form. Ensure all information on these forms is accurate to avoid delays in the process. Robinhood often handles much of the paperwork digitally through their app, simplifying the process with API integrations and pre-filled forms. However, physical signatures may be required for larger transfer amounts to comply with regulations. The overall timeline typically involves 1 to 2 weeks for approval and 3 to 10 business days for the fund transfer. The entire rollover process typically takes 2 to 4 weeks from start to finish. Approval from both Fidelity and Robinhood usually requires 1 to 2 weeks. Once approved, the actual fund transfer generally takes 3 to 10 business days. Keep in mind that the timeline can vary depending on Fidelity's processing speed and any potential delays from compliance checks. Robinhood offers 0 account fees for IRAs, making it an attractive option for retirement accounts. However, check with Fidelity for any potential exit or transfer fees associated with closing out your 401k. Be aware of brokerage fees on trades you make within your Robinhood IRA after the transfer is complete. Understanding these costs is crucial for a cost-effective rollover. When rolling over your 401k from Fidelity to Robinhood, the tax implications depend on how you handle the transfer. A direct rollover keeps your savings tax-deferred, meaning you won't pay taxes until you withdraw funds in retirement. To illustrate the different rollover types, here's a table showing direct, indirect, and trustee-to-trustee transfers, including their tax implications. Avoid indirect rollovers, as they trigger mandatory 20% withholding for taxes, reducing the amount that reaches your new account. The process of indirect rollover involves requesting distribution, receiving funds, and depositing them within 60 days, but it carries tax risks. Finally, choose between a traditional IRA for pre-tax contributions and tax deductions now, or a Roth IRA for post-tax contributions and tax-free withdrawals later, based on your individual tax situation. Common issues during the rollover process include delays caused by incorrect form information or processing errors, as well as compliance checks and regulatory scrutiny that can extend timelines. Other potential problems involve app glitches, limited customer service, or state restrictions affecting eligibility verification. To avoid these problems, double-check all details on forms before submission, verify you meet all eligibility requirements, maintain clear communication with both Fidelity and Robinhood. And, for large transfers, be prepared for potential manual reviews that could extend the timeline.